Hello students, we were discussing about conservation agriculture, and in the last lecture we were discussing about the practice of conservation agriculture, that how we can conserve agriculture and what are the practices taken for conservation agriculture. And that we have discussed about the soil management and conservation agriculture. And now today we'll take the other points. First is the maintaining a permanent soil cover or maintaining and managing a permanent soil cover. For this, farm planning and crop rotations design. The planning of farm activities and conservation agriculture system requires skills, knowledge, and moreover practice. It has to take in account crop rotations, 2 to 3 year planning, soil cover management, other farm activities such as livestock, marketing, or food processing, as well as other factors like climate, labor availability, etc. The design of crop rotations and the choice of management of cover crops must ensure that the biomass production is sufficient to satisfy all the needs. Permanent soil cover in needs में जो आता है that is permanent soil cover, human and livestock feeding, fibers, etc. The soil, water, and nutrient resources are adequate for the crop, and that the use of agrochemical inputs such as desiccants and herbicides can be minimized. Then, in the choice of cover crops must be multi-purpose crops and must be carefully managed through appropriate technologies. For example, Crotalaria junctia is a good source of fiber, very effective for nematode control as well as soil properties and fertility improvement. That is for nitrogen fixation, high levels of organic matter, etc. This cover crop is used in orchards for or in rotation with many crops. This choice of cover crops must also include socio-economic criteria such as access to appropriate seeds and possible seed production by the farmer. Then management of crop residues and cover crops. After harvest, crop residues are left in the field, usually without chopping them. Cover crops may be managed by using desiccants or by mechanical means such as knife rollers, recommended for small farmers. Mechanical tools have been developed by manufacturers, but many of them can be adapted by farmers themselves. However, they must be adapted to the cover crop, that is appropriate weight, and must not harm the soil. Then next is the minimum soil disturbance, that is zero tillage and direct planting. How we can minimize the soil disturbance? Planting crops through the soil cover can be done by direct seedling, direct planting, or broadcasting into the soil cover depending on the specific conditions, that is soil climate, seeds, and cover properties. Most important before introducing zero tillage is to correct soil limitations such as hard pan, leveling, surface crusting, or compaction, and eventually to address chemical limitations by incorporating lime, organic matter, or other amendments. However, the introduction of appropriate crops in the rotation, selected for the properties of their roots, for example, use of radish for compaction, must ensure this role from the first year of introduction. Most machinery already exists for manual, animal drawn, or mechanized agriculture. However, if it is not locally available or accessible through import, it is an option. For example, farmers, researchers, and local blacksmith or other professionals to develop the appropriate tools. In this task, they must be supported by experts of companies from other countries or regions in order to benefit from existing experiences. Then is the pest and fertility management. Pest, weed, and fertility management are critical issues in any farming system. Before implementing conservation agriculture, any limitation related to pest, weed, and soil fertility must be assessed and addressed. This may imply chemical and labor inputs at the beginning, which might partly exceed conventional practices. Inputs at the beginning, which might partly exceed conventional levels, to the extent that a new balance between the organisms and the farm ecosystems, pests and beneficial organisms, crops and weeds, become established and the farmers learns to manage the cropping systems, the use of synthetic pesticides, herbicides, and the mineral fertilizer tend to decline to a level below the original conventional farming. In case of a lack of resources or access to chemical inputs, some solutions have been found by farmers. Weed control with mechanical tools and through crop rotations, use of manure, biological nitrogen fixation, and other crops for soil fertility, homemade soups for disease control, etc. Combining conservation agriculture with organic agriculture is also an option which has been adopted by mostly small scale farmers. Pest management. New or in other appearance so far unknown pests might occur in the beginning, which may involve inputs of chemicals. However, crop rotations and appropriate use of cover crops should also help in this task since the beginning by interrupting the infection chain between subsequent crops. In conservation agriculture system, pest and disease control are based on integrated pest management, that is IPM technologies. Again, information, knowledge, and training are very important in integrated pest management and farmer field schools, that is FFS, farmer field schools. One possible approach to enhance farmers' understanding of biological processes and their capabilities to respond to new problems. Then is the weed management. Synthetic chemical herbicides may be necessary in the first years but have to be used with very much care to reduce the negative impact on the soil life. Mulch, cover, and cover crops, crop rotations, desiccants, and herbicides are the technologies to control weeds. Mechanical weed control through rolling, cutting, or breaking can also be applied. For exceptional cases, mechanical weeders exist for animal traction and tractors which can work through a much mulch cover. With time, the amount of herbicides needed decreases because the farmers become more experienced in managing the system and the weed population decreases. Biological weed control may be very effective through appropriate choice of cover crops. In southern Brazil, for example, black oat is integrated in the rotations to suppress weeds. It can also be used as fodder and its straw is quite persistent, which is an advantage in areas where crop residues tend to mineralize too quickly to ensure surface cover. Then last is the fertility management. Any soil limitations such as acidity, salinity, or toxicity problems must be addressed before and during the implementation of conservation agriculture. Soil organic matter, that is SOM, and the judicious choice of crops and cover crops play a key role in soil fertility management, and especially SOM provided by root decomposition. The integration of livestock in the system can also be solution, especially for the farmers with poor resources or access to mineral fertilizers. The use of organic and mineral fertilizers may be necessary. Appropriate application can be done with combined tools or direct seedling fertilization. So this was all about the conservation agriculture.